Hey everyone. I didn't even tell everybody that I was live. I guess we're back on the manhunt. What is going on? Hey Liz. Hey Tree and me. Thank you for renewing your memberships. Let me let everybody know that we are live, okay? Shout out to everybody that's in here thus far.
Sorry, guys. I'm just pushing the camera away. I'm having a little conversation with
Hold
a
up,
local
y'all.
in case there's some activity in her.
Hey everybody. Welcome,
So
welcome,
I don't know what
welcome.
that was about. That car just drove on the wrong side of the
Teresa, yeah,
traffic
like
and
she
cut
almost
those
did.
guys off. Okay. Um, so
Let me let everybody know we are live, live and live. Because the manhunt continues. Hold up, y'all. So, are we still in the same area, I guess? Y'all let me know. Did you guys see the press conference today? Shout out to everybody that's in here. All right. Welcome. Here we go. We listen. Are we still like are we still in the same spot, same intersection or what? What's going on? Shout out to everybody. Hey Aesop, how are you? Teresa, welcome. Pika, welcome, Peekaboo. Everybody, Liz. Shout out to everybody. Who Iowa backyard cam. Shout out to you. Three and me. Rose with Thorn. Jimmy, how you doing, love? Everybody come through. Blonde Bomb. Chico's on number 8, hitting that like. Just a T, please, is in the house. Welcome, Nebulous. Everybody, welcome. Thank you guys for coming through. Hey, Crafty Kid. Um, he did I not say he's Spider-Man that situation? Hey, Bo loves chemistry, biochemistry. One second, guys. Sorry, I had somebody at the door. Hey, Layla. Hey, Emily. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. A lot of locals are mad because it took long for them to realize he was missing. Right, Ryan. Did you guys see that press conference? They were mad. They were really, really mad. For sure. Hey, Natalie. How you doing? Oh my gosh. I was outside, guys. I know I look a little tan. I was outside, so forgive my tanness. That's what happens when I'm running around. Just got on for the day. Hey, Kitty. And Stephanie's in the house. Dee Dee, how you doing? They moved? So Ellie, how you doing?
so, guys,
Oh my
as you can see,
gosh.
I'm trying to find out some information from locals of
Teresa?
where to go. So bear with me. I don't want to end the stream on you guys. So I'm trying to keep it
Mm.
going. Um, that way, you guys see what we see.
You
But
got both
I'm
of
not
us?
gonna.
Shout
I'm
out
just
to
speaking
Mel.
with a resident real quick.
Jesus. It's gonna get harder and harder for them to figure out like where they're gonna go from here. Have you been watching him on X the whole time? Hey, shout out to you from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Vicky Lynn, thank you for being here. I'm getting there. Miss Ryan, I'm getting there. I still sound a little congested because I am. Because I am. But I'm there. You're in Pennsylvania, and I hope in that area. Ooh, I hope everyone in the area is armed. PA is a carry commonwealth. Shout out to everybody from Pennsylvania. Y'all make sure you lock in your doors and everything. We are talking about Mr. Danelo, what is it? Calvanque? Calvacante. That's how you say his last name. Trying to say it right with the accent and everything. Calvacante. Danelo has been on the run. Mm, that's a good question. Y'all better. That's a good question. I mean, I kind of wonder too who he knows in the area, right? So they had the press conference, right? And the press conference was very interesting because the community really got on that ass and was like, listen, why? Like, why was he able to like Spider-Man the situation, which is what we said last time? He literally Spider-Man the situation. The way he got out of there was like, wow. You live an hour away from there?
All right,
Wow,
thank
just
you
stay
so
safe.
much. Shoot me
Stay
a
safe.
text, okay?
Yeah, we
That's
call it
funny.
Twitter over here.
Her friends are texting. It looks like some of
You're
you guys
offended.
that are watching know who I was speaking to. She's a local, and some of you texted her and said, "Is that you?" So you guys can see that we're at Ace. We're getting information. We're trying to find out what's going on. My
Mm.
source says that there is that the hostage thing that was bogus, and as of now, there are no updates. So we're trying to find a. It looks like down this road, there's going to be a large presence. I'm trying to figure out if we can get in.
Why would he be able to get in though? Isn't it like hard to get in? They
So
have
there's
barricades and everything. Or I mean, maybe they're not barricading. I don't know.
um, bear with us, guys. Why don't we follow? It turned into a party here. I'm sorry. There's like 12 residents that just pulled up, which is fine. I mean, it's great that they're coming out and they're also concerned. Um, we're going to see if we can get one of them to let us follow them to where they said they saw the
Hmm.
massive police presence of about 40 police cars. But I don't want to start a party here
Mm.
if it's not going to look good. So um, no, there's concerned. There's a lot of them. So what we're going to do is see if one of these residents will let us follow them down that road and see if the police will let us follow that resident with their permission, obviously the resident's permission, to see if there's anything going on.
I know, right, Gina? Be careful what you ask for.
No, but she was saying the other
I
resident
mean,
said that
I don't
they let
know.
her pass.
Callie's like,
So
so we're back where we
we
started.
can
Look,
follow her.
I don't know.
Can we follow you and take us to that location?
I don't. What if he's not even in
So
this
we're
area
gonna ask
anymore?
if we can follow them, and if you sent me a pin, make sure you send it to Hong as well,
Mm.
because I I can't look at my texts. Yeah, that's what it looks like. We're gonna. No, I know this isn't the spot, but we're waiting to make sure that before we go on a wild goose chase that we have something, and I want to make sure that we're not just gonna drive into nothing. And like I said, if there's nothing actively going on, we will show you guys the perimeter.
Mm.
Well, not the. I don't know if we'll be able to show you the entire perimeter.
For
We'll
the
go
regular
around
dollar,
and show you all the checkpoints that are noticeable,
Ryan.
and um, do something similar that we did last night. You know, Hong is the man. If it wasn't for him, this definitely wouldn't be possible. I
So
wouldn't be
who
able to
is
be
in that
doing this
area right
without
there?
his help.
Who are they saying?
She said, "Yeah, is she ready now? Should
I'm
we go now?"
confused. Hey, May May.
Yeah, guys, it turned into a party. There's a good amount of people, so we're gonna head down that road before it turns into a block party here.
I'm saying
All right, let's go.
he by
All right,
Timbuktu.
sounds
I'm
good, guys. So we're gonna
saying like
follow
I don't
somebody and see if we
know.
can get
How do we
any
know he's still
closer
there?
to the scene.
Listen,
So we're gonna head out just so you guys see. We're gonna. Oh my gosh! Hey, how are you?
Do you want any snacks or water?
Oh, no, you guys are great.
We're
Jesus.
gonna drop it off at
Are
the
they really?
command center.
We're gonna follow a resident down this way to see if
I just can't, yo.
Awesome. Well,
yeah. Thank you guys
we'll
so
check
much.
it
You guys
out.
are amazing. You brought like cases.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. You guys are really doing it.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
And I'll give you my card. Obviously, I'm Nick.
Yeah,
Uh,
nice to meet
I'll
you.
borrow it.
What if he's
Nice to
not
meet
there
you.
anymore? I don't think he's there.
Okay, let me give you my card just in case you guys see
It
anything.
does.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we'll let
if
you
it's
know.
in your neighborhood, I can let us know. Maybe we can swing through and
Okay. Awesome.
they're from the
Hey,
committee.
peas.
They're
No,
starting
no,
to.
that's totally
All right.
I
Cool.
appreciate it,
All
guys.
right.
Thank you so
See
much.
ya.
You too.
Thanks for everything.
All right, guys. So we're gonna follow a resident
I'll
and
follow a
see if we can get
resident.
any closer. And if not, it's all right. We're just gonna see the activity.
I'm just saying. I
Yeah,
don't think he's in
it's
the
worth a
area
shot. We'll see if they're
anymore.
still there. And you guys can see how many cars just pulled up. It's literally
What if
it's
they
a
don't
block
find him
party.
there?
If you guys see, it's a whole ton of people. and Hong's got a bag of stuff. But let's see.
Just a sub. Thank you for becoming a new
Is
member.
that law
Shout
enforcement?
out
No,
to you, love.
no. If it's not law enforcement, we shouldn't
Peace.
follow her. So, right now, no disrespect if the person that texted me, if you heard me say just law enforcement only, I'm only looking for information from law enforcement or
Probably hanging out with the Amish.
what's it called? Uh,
Didn't I say
I'll
that,
see them right
Gina?
here, and then I'm gonna get back
I
to
say
you.
he's not there
After we
anymore.
follow this car, just in case there's some activity there, and if there's not, then wouldn't that be something?
He was seen on cam in a totally different
Okay.
area last night. I don't
Okay. Thank you.
listen. I don't
So
think
yeah,
he's
they
there
see
anymore.
that's what I mean. Locals
I
are
don't
being
think he
amazing,
is.
so they're helping us show those who
Why
live
don't we do a
farther
poll
away,
since it's just a little crowd
from
here, okay?
not far away, but this is good
Let
for
me see
those
if I
that
can get us to do
aren't
a
out
poll real
driving, so
quick.
they can see what's going on out here. We're going back towards Brandywine on this road, just so you guys know. So this road is actually it's the road that leads directly
Hold
to
up,
that
y'all.
bridge we were at earlier. Well, if they're able to get through the checkpoint, yeah, I mean that's the best way. Are your high beams up? No. Yeah, we have some bright headlights.
I don't think he's in
So
Pennsylvania anymore. I'm gonna be
a little
honest with
party
you.
over here.
I wouldn't be surprised if
We're
he's
trying to
somewhere
make sure
else.
that everybody stays
I'm
home
just saying.
and stays safe.
I just did a poll, you guys. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I don't think he's there anymore. Honestly. You
You
hate
guys can
polls.
see the area. So we're over the body of water.
Mm.
Right here. It's very dark, and you see, look, everybody has their lights on. Businesses have their lights on. Everybody has. It's lit up.
You
Okay,
think
so there's
so?
physical road barriers.
Ooh.
Let's see if there's another way.
The Longwood Gardens is where they seen him recently. I just think he's come on now. I don't think he's there. I'm pretty sure it was that
Just
one
follow here for now,
picture.
and we'll text.
Let
I'll
me
talk to
see.
you
Hold
later.
up. That's a good question.
You guys see the area? I'm trying to.
Hold up, y'all. Of and then his stream kind of slows. Aw, well, thank you, just a
Show you how.
sub. That's what I'm saying.
You guys see the area? I'm trying to show you how.
Right, Jamie?
You guys see the area? I'm trying to show you how.
I think his stream is down.
You guys see the area?
Yeah, his
I'm trying
stream
to
is
show you how.
down. Hold up, y'all. So I'm saying there have been 5 confirmed sightings, okay, based on what they've said. So we have 5 Danelo Cavalcante video timeline of killer's escape from Chester County Prison to release. So as of 100 law enforcement personnel continue to search the intense to continue to search, Chester County prison officials gave a detailed description of Calvacante's escape from prison. In the press conference Wednesday, which was today, there was the acting warrant who gave the information, description, and timeline. So what we know so far is there's been 5 sightings, and then he like Spider-Man out of that jail or out of that it is a jail. He got himself out of there. Okay? He totally climbed himself out. So I don't think, man, you know where I think they need to be checking? Listen, I think they need to be checking in the Latino community. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if he's there.
Yeah,
Eh,
we're in no competition with anybody else, so we're fine. We're just showing people around, and if you guys
right.
want to watch their feed as well, obviously go ahead.
They don't. They don't, Kitty. I don't think he's there anymore. Some truckers picked him up. Thank you, beautiful messy ball.
So
She
we're heading
right.
um, a local. I guess she was watching, and I said it would be great for a local. And actually, like 8 of you guys showed up at Ace Hardware pretty quick with
Do they?
cases of
That's where I
water
would
and
check.
Gatorade and drinks.
I'm
You
just
guys are great.
saying.
So we're trying to get as close now.
That's
Now we're on
right.
South New Street, and look how dark it is. We're still on New Street Road.
He would blend in perfectly. They have I didn't know they had a huge Latino community. It's about an hour from I'm saying that would be the place where you would go, dude. Like he would blend in. He would. He would. And then he speaks what I heard is he speaks Portuguese and Spanish. He's fluent in those over English. He would blend in, yo. Like I'm just being honest with you. Very easy for him. So if it's not that long, that's where I would be checking is in the Latino community. He says, "Can we really call him a fool if he's been spotted 4 times?" You know what? Right?
She's rather quick.
That's a
Look,
good
we don't want to
point.
get too close to her so you guys don't see the license plate too clearly,
Is
just
it?
out of respect.
Is he I don't see a lot of like I'm waiting for
Look,
Univision.
you see the brush, you see the fields.
Univision, like all the
No, we don't
Latin
have to pack.
channels.
What we'll do is run the
I
guy
wonder if they
down.
picked this
This
up
is
yet.
like a 6-ton missile, so if we run him over, he'll wind up back in the prison yard that he escaped from. And I
These
hope
guys
we can
really
collect the
got you.
reward then. I mean, if he lands there, I don't know how we'll prove it was us. I'm kidding, but yeah, I'm not too
Okay.
concerned about um, the fugitive, and if we see him, we'll obviously call the police, as everybody has been asked to do. And if he's in the way, if it's actually him, we'll run him over. If he's a threat, I'm not gonna run a guy over for just walking. But you guys can see
Mm-mm-mm.
how dark. So like, there's lights at just about every home. They have all of their lights on. So now we're on Birmingham, East New Street. Yeah, we're gonna end up. Yeah, but the police are searching there. They've searched. I think on this feed in the past 6 days, you guys saw more searches than anything, and they panned out to be not much of it, nothing. We
He's
saw
not
action. We saw
there.
them running or walking up towards us today with it looked like tactical
It
teams.
is.
You guys saw CERT driving by for the past 2 nights,
He
flying
would
by.
stand out.
You guys saw a ton of police activity, which is normal, and a few officers
Right.
walking through the woods is not a major development. We'll go back in that area after we do a little bit of a roundabout. We don't want to keep showing you guys the same 2 or 3 spots, so we're going to show you guys.
They need to get Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's gone. I'm just telling you guys, he is gone. Y'all should have checked the Latino community. Should have gone to those. I'm saying I don't see Univision talking about this at all. They haven't reported. I mean, unless you guys are watching Univision or Telemundo or what are the other outlets, you let me know. I honestly think that that's where they should, because it's a community, and
Yeah,
from what
she's a
I'm
pro.
hearing, it's not that far from here.
She's
That's where I
navigating
would have
this
gone
road
to
like
look.
a NASCAR driver, so she's obviously, I'm sure she knows the road fairly well. See the lights on everywhere. And that's what we're hoping. If we see them, that would be something interesting. And by standing still in where 4 state troopers are searching isn't going to be much of anything, and we're not going to be able to follow the state police into the woods, you know. So we're just looking. Tonight has been probably the least activity that we've seen since we
Interesting.
started. So it makes you wonder: is he still in the area, or is he passed out? Is he moving? What is he doing? Where is he? Um, That's a very good question to
Mm.
pose. We just have no clue.
Kelly says you're not escaping jail unless you're paid off the guard. Ain't no way. Right. Well, I don't know. It was not a very well secured place, that's for sure. It almost looked like the guy that was in that video, like was he like looking out for him? Like was he spotting him so he can't escape? It almost looked like that. And it looked like he'd been eyeing
I'm
that
gonna
area.
ask again any activity to my law enforcement.
You think he's there? I know, right?
The chat's kind of funny. So what we're seeing is the houses are lit up. We're following a local who's going to see. Now there is some police activity up here, so she was right.
So is Danilo still in Pennsylvania? 58% said yes and 42% said no. And that's not as of 9 minutes since the poll. Make sure you guys are voting and hitting the like button for
And
me,
that
please.
officer is in the middle of. Okay, but this is where we were earlier. Okay, this is that intersection, guys, that we were at Creek Road. We're at the
Interesting.
Creek Road spot again. There's another officer. So yeah, this individual, she was correct. So for those of you guys that think she was maybe mistaken, we're back at Creek Road, and there are, wow, I mean that's lit up pretty well. Look, you see this? He's lighting up the field. You guys see that?
Mm.
And that's Creek Road. That yeah, we're on South Creek Road.
Is he? Oh my jewel. Oh yes, that's right. They did say that in the press conference. That was one of the questions. I remember that. I was watching the presser in Mel's channel. He had help escaping and they're opened up an investigation. So expect people to go down for helping him. Hell man.
All right, we're following.
Right?
All right, you need to look in there. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Stay safe. All right, guys. So we're able to get through the little checkpoint here. There's another. So there's a lot of activity here. So she was right. See what I mean? So
Mm.
that's why it's important to get some local input.
Shoot, me too. I'll turn him in. I need some gas money. There you go. You need
And
gas
look,
money?
see the. Let me show you again. Look at the creek. Let's see if this guy lets us follow her.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you're cool. Just wave at him. So we're good. Um, we're driving through again.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely need. She's from this exact, like this is her neighborhood, so we're fine. It's not like she's going out of her way.
I don't know. I don't think
And guys, there is a lot of act. Look, every few maybe 50 to 100 feet, you'll see a trooper. And as you see, we stop at every single one just to make sure that everything is okay for us to pass. Even though we did this with or four of them just before this, it's always good to make sure that they know that we're. How are you, sir? Good. How are you? Good. We're good, right? Thank you. So you see how we ask, are we good? Should we stop? Do you want to look in the car? So we make sure that we're allowed to go. We're not going to just roll into a neighborhood and go willy nilly past the police car. Even if there's five back to back, we'll stop at all five and make sure that they know where we are going, or that we're trying to get by.
they're
And
not
if they
checking
say no, turn
cars.
around, we obviously turn around. So you guys are seeing how heavy the presence is. Now look, they have that lit up, and there's a
Would you need a
trooper
warrant
here.
for that though? Like
Um,
you would need a warrant
he's
to
got
check
that lit
people's
up.
cars, no?
It's hard to see. And there's a creek, as you guys can see the creek. There's a trooper up here too. So this road actually has the most activity as far as what I've been seeing. I'm not sure if there has been other areas right now that are this active, maybe the Brandywine, but I'm hearing there's only
I
four
don't think they
troopers there.
can though.
I mean, we've passed, whoever's keeping count, um,
He blends in
we've
very
passed
well.
a good amount. and here's where we are
Yeah,
going by.
his name is
And look, you
Nick.
see more troopers
I'll
in the
show you
guarding
guys.
areas, looking around.
Um,
It's a fluid scene,
Here it
and
is.
you guys saw how it looked
This is his
quiet at the
Twitter.
Ace gas station. That's their goal, and then we come here and you see a presence, and there's probably a presence like this elsewhere.
I
And I
don't
asked,
know.
you guys heard me ask the officer, "Do you want to look in the trunk?"
No warrant to check.
He was like, "No, you're all right." And again, they've started to recognize us. But now we're back at the Brandywine Creek. You guys see? Or Brandywine River. I'm sorry. Now this guy might want to search our trunk, obviously, maybe, because we're coming out of the area.
I don't think he's there anymore. Dang, I'm just saying. I don't think he's there anymore.
Yeah, you want to pop the windows down? He's gonna. So this is
Yeah, so
actually gonna be cool.
reasonable
You guys are gonna see
search.
firsthand how they look through the car.
If they go into the car, well, what about a reasonable search? I don't know.
Make sure I have my immediate ID on me, but if not, I've got my ID.
I don't think. Listen, I'm just saying. I don't think he's in this area anymore. I think
Turn the
he's
lights
long
on.
gone. But he's been
How's it going?
spotted
How are you,
5
sir?
times.
Good.
Just following. Let me get you my ID.
Are you with
Yes,
her?
sir.
Okay.
Yeah. It's our media ID.
It's not camera equipment?
No.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's cool. What do you guys do?
So we're basically just going around showing the residents the perimeter, showing them the activity so they can see that you guys are working hard to find the guy and that there's a large presence of police despite people driving by and people far away that don't see the presence. We want to show them that you guys are here. You are.
I got you. All right.
All right.
Where you guys heading?
Probably gonna make a right here or follow. I'm not sure where she's
Okay.
going. But all right.
You
Stay safe. Thank you.
Stay safe, sir.
So you guys saw that. So he did look in the back and go, and he's very, very nice. So they're very cool.
Mm-mm-mm.
And here's Action News. Looks
Thank
they
you,
finished their
crafty
dinner.
kid.
So we're gonna thank this resident, and then we're gonna head to another spot. That was a cool little drive-through, and we're gonna do that again. Not this road. We're gonna do another road if we're able to, so you guys can see the activity.
I don't know, guys. I just don't think he's in the area anymore.
Hong's being held hostage. Release it. And thanks her. But you guys saw the trooper, and I let him know we're live and we're showing the community for the most part around.
Is
We want
Danelo
the
still in
community to be at
Pennsylvania?
ease. We want them to understand that there's a massive search and they're doing the best they can. And that was cool because all day you've been seeing, or not all day, for the past 5 days that you've been seeing them searching cars. And now we saw firsthand the officer searching in the car, which is pretty cool to see them in action. And that was as close to the I guess experience as you can get. So we literally we passed over 10 state troopers, and she was right that there are a lot on this road, and this is that road, Creek Road, and the spot we were at earlier is actually like literally maybe not even half a mile. It's right. See the other police lights up there? I'll zoom in. That's where we were earlier.
You think so?
So it's cool that we just went down the road so you guys can get like a first-hand look at what happens when you try
Shout out to
enter
that
a
PD.
checkpoint. And you see how when we came to the end of the road, so going in, they didn't search because they highly doubt he's going to try to get himself into the perimeter. But coming out, he searched, and we didn't have to open the trunk because he stuck his flashlight in and his head inside. And the seats are folded down. We don't have any of the back seats folded up. There's a lot of equipment in the trunk just in case stuff gets very active very quickly. We're ready to light something up with LED panels. We have larger cameras. The problem is I can't go live from those cameras, but we bring them just in case we need to get a better shot. But I mean, it's cool to see it in real time and watch it from afar and then watch it from close up. So there's a large presence around the creeks and the river, and that shows that he likely is using that as a guide to try to get away and evade capture.
Y'all think he's got
And I
social
think that
media
this is
access?
pretty um, interesting compared to just sitting in one spot and hoping something happens. Now it's different if we're at a spot as we were for Lenape Road
Mm.
when we were close enough that if something happened, we would hear it, or if somebody was apprehended, we would hear it or see it. So that's that was a good place to stay still. Last night was a good place to stay still, and after the stream last night, we went to another spot, which was a good place to show you guys the area and show you how the police are able to blend in and hide. So we're going to continue by texting a few more residents and seeing if there's anything going on
Ooh,
in their
really?
neighborhoods. As of now, they haven't texted me to let me know, hey, this is going on. Uh, come to my area. You're good. And all of the points of interest, for the most part, from Kendall to the development behind Kendall to Water Glen to Lenape, all of the areas of interest, Longwood Gardens, residents that live like right behind it with large properties, they text us and they give us permission to come to their land and film, just so they want their neighbors and the members of the community to also understand what's going on and see from different angles of what's going on.
Mm. I don't
And
know,
there's a lot of
guys.
and there are people that have parents that live at Kendall, like somebody just said, and those people have been super cool. They've contacted us and said, although we might not be able to get you into Kendall, we'll let you know if something is happening. If our parents receive a text, or if they get a call, or if the police knock up, or if there's a police presence. The helicopter doesn't always mean that there's something going on right there. The helicopter, from what I understand, is, and this came from a law enforcement source, is that the helicopter for, um, I don't want to sound rude or anything, but it has to get a certain amount of hours in, according to what they say. So that was them maybe getting their hours in. There are a certain amount of flight hours that they need to do. I'm not sure the terminology on it. So just because you see a helicopter doesn't mean anything. And now, if you see a helicopter at 800 feet or at 500 feet, there's something likely happening. But if it's at 1,200 feet and it's making large rounds and there's no active search, as when I say active search, I mean there's no boots like cert on the ground, that
Mm-mm.
means it's just patrolling to see if there's any sort of movement that they can see from up there with the technology that they have. So helicopter activity is going to be very normal in a situation like this. It doesn't mean that something is happening. We've
Yeah,
seen the
that's what
helicopter
everybody
off for days on
said.
end, and it's just their job. That's what they're doing. They're looking around just in
Shell.
case something happens, and also
Kelly said
getting
the
their
same
flight
thing
time in.
too. Like he is going in circles. He's been spotted, but like he's got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? So he could totally like shit.
And this
He has
story is
nothing to
becoming a
lose.
not just a national story. It's actually world news. It's hitting Brazil. It's hitting Europe. It's airing in a lot of countries in Europe are covering it. It's hitting um, Asia. It's hitting like a lot of parts of Asia. So it's world news at this point. But our focus isn't to tell a story. Our focus is to show the community what's going on, what the presence is, what's happening. And as of today, there are no sightings. Today was a very quiet day, which makes me wonder, is he still within the perimeter? And that's a good question that we can pose tomorrow. Um,
Oh
Maybe
Lord, do I have
tomorrow
a
we
troll in
revisit
here?
that press conference and say,
This is water, by the way.
there has been zero activity. Is there
Can
still,
y'all get
do you
this
have any
troll
reason
out,
to believe that
please?
he left the perimeter? The lieutenant colonel, when Jeff Cole, I believe it was from Fox 29, asked him, what makes you so sure that he's here? The colonel said, I cannot tell you that, just
Mm.
in case he has resources, essentially. We don't want to alert him of why we know he is here. They want him to make a move. They want him to come out. So they're not going to divulge much. But tomorrow, a question will definitely be, and again, you guys send me your questions, only locals. I'm not going to ask questions for people from New York or Jersey or any of that.
Right.
Perhaps the Delaware border, if you live immediately within the Delaware border,
He's
like
gonna leave.
close enough where realistically he can go, you can reach out to me. That's something that I'll obviously um, put on a priority list too. But right now, our main priority is for those that are in Chester County, and specifically the area around and within the perimeter. And we're going to want to know tomorrow, you guys, are you making
Right,
any
Cheeks?
progress? From what we see today, there was precisely nothing compared to the last 7 days. We're on day 7. So, I mean, for the last 6 days, there's been somewhat of there was activity just about every day. We on
Mm.
Friday there was activity. On Saturday there was activity. On Sunday, I believe, um, there was Water Glen. There was the burglaries. There was the ring camera. There was
I
the
wish you would
Lenape
get
Road.
closer over
There was
there.
Longwood Gardens. And today is actually the first day that we're
Right.
on the ground and we haven't seen anything. So either he's um, laying extra low tonight, so that way they think he's gone, or he's gone. Um,
I don't
so
think he's there
nothing can
anymore.
be ruled out at this point, but the police still have a very heavy presence, and you saw that presence as we were driving down that road. Uh, every 50 or so feet, maybe 100 feet, there was a state trooper. And as you saw, we stopped at every single one of them. And that's something, if you're in the area, just because you stop for the first one, that doesn't mean drive by the next one. You should stop at all of them, because if somebody doesn't stop, it might trigger the officer to pull
Yeah,
you over
good
and
point.
check why you drove around him. Just because one saw you, that doesn't mean the other 9 did. So it's good to
Oh,
make
I'll
sure that
check
you
it
make
out.
some kind of contact. And obviously, they're not all going to search your car, but they just want to know um, that who you are or what you're doing, for the most part. And you heard, as we were going down, I was asking everybody, "Are we good to go?" Yes. We're just following this resident. That's great. Go ahead. Do you want us to open the trunk? He said no. The first one. This one did look inside. So it's definitely interesting. And that's another thing. I'm not an expert on what you can and can't drink. So I don't know how long he can survive on
Hold up, y'all.
with creek water or river water. You know,
Sorry, did they have my night video on that?
They did.
Okay,
They
so we're
did.
good.
Yeah, we are good. They will cut the video back at the
Give me 1
station.
second, guys.
So what you're hearing now, let me just kind of give you a little punch here. Where are we at? So we're inside our news unit now. Again, a little behind the scenes. Aaron Sachs behind here is putting together some video he shot of the scene today of the search and the things we were just around. Also, some of the interviews we did earlier. So we're kind of putting all those stories together, putting it on a nice little package for you
Oh, Lord.
of all the details of everything that happened today in a
Thought we were
nice
gonna
little
stream the area.
encapsulated report coming up at 10 o'clock.
Where
So
are we at? Hold up,
we
y'all.
are here in Chadds Ford in the search zone, waiting for any kind of movements from law enforcement. They've been on edge, as well as all the residents.
now that doesn't mean we're leaving. We're going to be here again until at
I'm
least
like,
1
show me
a.m.
the area. I don't want to
And
hear the guy
I guess the
talk.
plan will be, and I'll take a little vote on here. If you guys want us to find, we're still waiting for, if we get
Hey, love,
information about
welcome.
action, we're going to go there. We're obviously going to go straight to that. But we'll continue driving around certain areas, certain neighborhoods of interest.
Well,
Maybe
I
we'll take
just
a drive
can't.
tonight to Water Glen. Water Glen is now open. Water Glen is now an open road. Lenape is now an open road. So we can show you guys Lenape Road at night, which would be interesting to see um, the darkness and where he can, how easy it is to kind of evade detection.
She's
But if
good.
something comes in with police
She's getting a
activity,
little
we're
bit
going to
better.
fly to that
We've both
location.
been sick.
So we're not going to drive around and miss something, but we don't want to stand still
She
and
said,
show
I
you
have a
guys
pit bull and a pew pew.
this for 4 hours or 5 hours.
They've been there
We
for 4 or 5
don't think
hours.
that's going to
Oh my
be
gosh.
great.
That's too
Let me
much. And then the stream is going off. My goodness. Listen, didn't I say he Spider-Man the situation? He literally Spider-Man the situation. He climbed
I don't think that's going to
up
be
there.
great. You know, I don't think that's going to be
Oh, his stream is
great.
off.
You know,
Hold up, y'all. Hopefully he has time to refresh. Hold up. Okay, he's back on, I think.
great. You know,
Nope, his stream is off. I don't know. But Kelly and who else said it? Chell made a really good point. She says, I believe he's gone. Once he passed Baltimore Pike, I knew he was headed towards Delaware, probably to the tunnel or the train. So you think he's like in a tunnel or a train? I don't know. Yes, thank you, Crafty says Calvacante, not Calvante, Calvacante, is wanted for the 2017 murder of a Junior Morena dos Reyes who owned his money in a cafeteria. So this was in Brazil, right? Lord have mercy, I do not do. Gotcha. So he's wanted in a murder in Brazil. Interesting. Hold up. I knew that. You think he's following, Chow, you think he's following the river? How well does he know the area, though? Let you 4'11. I'm pretty short too. I was like, let me try to Spider-Man. Hell no, man. I injured myself quick.
you know,
Hold up. Let's see if I'm gonna try to refresh this page real quick. Oh, I think he's back on.
much going on. But we want to show the community that although it's a slow night, that doesn't mean law enforcement has slowed down their effort. They're very active. That road right here had
Yeah, it does
well
make
over
sense.
a dozen troopers, and they lit up the fields, the just about everything. So maybe they do have him cornered, and maybe right now
Well, couldn't the
he does
dogs
see the
track the
police
scent
lights, and
too?
maybe he is in one of those areas, and he's afraid if he gets up, they'll see him. So that could
Hey,
be
Morals.
something, you know. Maybe if
I
Elmwood
just don't
Drive.
think.
So if there's a resident, um, text Hong to confirm that, and we'll go that way. So right now we're on Baltimore Pike and Creek Road. The Brandywine River is right there where that trooper is, lit up straight ahead. This road right here is completely lit up by state police. And as I was saying before it cut, it's possible that the reason he isn't
Ooh, let
moving
me
is
put it in
because
the
they
chat.
have lit up
Thank you,
a
Jamie.
very large portion of an area that there goes the trooper with
Hold
the
up,
car
y'all.
that's rear-ended. So it's possible that he doesn't want to come out. I don't know if I hear a helicopter or a motorcycle, but it's possible that maybe he's in one of those areas that are lit up and he doesn't want to move. Maybe that's why we haven't seen anything, or maybe he's gone.
Shout out to everybody.
It's
Ikamel's house. Oh my God,
too
everybody!
soon to
Lord
tell,
have mercy.
and that's a question that'll be asked
This is the
tomorrow.
link to the
What was the
Twitter
development
page.
today,
Hey,
if any?
everybody.
Did you guys see anything
We're
today?
getting raided by Ikamel. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm telling, I don't think he's in the area, but Chell said she thinks that he's following the water. He's probably hiding in there.
And you guys have
Yeah.
to remember, these possible sightings are coming in by the dozen. I mean, like we were laughing a couple of
Welcome,
nights ago because somebody
everybody.
said they saw him at Rita's eating water ice and then getting in a Honda with a
Vic.
gelato or something. So it's there are funny sightings. I mean, there's sightings in Maine. There are sightings
Linda.
coming in from
Hey,
everywhere.
Jay, how are you?
So it's good though. It's good that people are calling the police.
Really?
But when a sighting comes in, if there is a CERT response or if they ask for additional units, I think that's when we're going to start heading down. Unless,
Hold up, y'all.
let's say tomorrow we're stationed somewhere at a good spot and there's a sighting nearby, that's when we stay positioned where we are and watch it unfold from there.
Diggs.
So there's just so many
Hey,
sightings
Kat.
that at this point, for us to drive to each and every one of them, it's not feasible. I mean, these guys are getting so many from all over the area.
I don't know the
and
terrain. You're
the
right.
police are
Kimmy,
responding
welcome.
quickly to those sightings. If it's something
Hey,
that
Coffee and
they
Crime.
believe is legitimate. But I'm not saying
I
they're not
just,
responding to other ones, but if you're in the
I'm getting there, Kimmy. I'm
not
getting there.
immediate area, but if you're in an area that realistically this guy could have walked to,
Hey,
like
Kelly.
Delaware County, Delaware State, anywhere outside of the perimeter. But if you're calling from,
Oh my gosh. Hey,
let's say
Combat.
Philadelphia, the police are still going to respond out there, but the chances
Yes.
are
Hey, Adas.
slim that they're going to find something.
Can you
But
guys do
that's
me a
just my
favor and
opinion.
vote on the poll?
Philadelphia is
We're
far.
taking a
So if
poll
the
here.
last sighting here was yesterday, I want to say it was.
Shout out to Mel.
Yeah, yesterday, he wouldn't have gotten to Philly without hitting main roads.
Oh
You can't
man.
get to Philly without hitting some main roads.
Did
And
the poll disappear?
there's no
Hold up.
wooded
Let me do this
areas
poll
that are going to
again.
lead you from here to
Oh no, it's still
Philadelphia.
there. Let me know. Y'all think he's still in PA?
So yeah, you see, if there's a sighting nearby,
I don't think he's
police
there.
are obviously they're
Hey,
responding.
Teabag.
And you'll hear soon if there's an update, and we'll see a chopper, and we'll see a response going. And if we see that, we'll obviously head in towards that location.
JB.
So right now I'm at Baltimore Pike and Creek Road. The Brandywine River is just right over there.
No
and we just
way,
drove
Ohio.
up this entire road from Ace Hardware to the
You think
Brandywine,
so?
which is the main point of interest right
Mrs.
now.
and Mr. Steeler,
It has a
welcome.
heavy presence of law enforcement.
You
from
think
here
he's
to
long
Ace.
gone?
And then as you can see, there's some down there, and I'm just waiting for some texts.
Dang,
if anybody
chaos.
responds, or if anybody is texting Hong, he'll let me know to see if there's anything worth going to before we do a little tour, I guess, of the perimeter and also of Water Glen and Lenape Road, so you guys can see Lenape Road at night, and you guys can see Water Glen, and you can see like we'll drive by the sighting on the
You think it's in
1800
PA
block
still?
of Water Glen. We'll drive by the sighting.
I'm getting better,
on,
Chaos.
1800 block of Lenape. We'll drive to the sighting of Water Glen. We'll drive to the sighting of,
You think so?
of a few of them, and we'll show you guys that area because now those roadblocks have been lifted leading up to
Kitty
Carco.
Coo, thank you
But
for
across
gifting.
the street from Carco this morning
This is
was
embarrassing,
closed, which is
Aussie girl.
interesting because that's been open for not open, but we were able to
I
park
don't know. I
there
don't think he's there
as the
anymore.
media. Like
That's
the media
just
was
me,
able to
though.
park there to get closer to the command center when it was there. I guess that was more of a secondary command center because the primary one
Jell
was
said he's
at,
circling.
the
He might be
prison,
circling.
but
Hey,
for
Nat.
logistical reasons,
Hey,
they moved
Lotus.
it to Pomarlin Fire Department. But again, if there's nothing going on, we're still going to show you guys at least the perimeter and the routes around the
I
area.
think
We'll
he's
take
long
you from
gone,
the prison
but I could be wrong.
all the way down to
What the
all the
heck?
way down to Water Glen, from Lenape to Carco, and we can show you guys a little bit of so you get an idea of what the area looks like. It might sound boring, but at this point,
He's
it
not
would be
talking
better than
anymore?
just
All right, let me go to
staying-
Fox 29 real
So
quick.
there's a helicopter right
Hold
there.
up.
Anybody have any idea on flight radar what that is? Is that a news helicopter?
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. For that?
I am now back with you, viewers. I was just on the phone with my station. I'm trying to work out our details for the 10 o'clock news, of course. Let me punch myself up for a second.
Oh, he's talking again.
Hi.
Damn it.
I think I need to stretch. I've been sitting in this car seat, I think, for the
Lord
last...
have mercy. Why you do me like that? Hold up, y'all. We switch it. We switch it.
A whizzing sound. This you can hear the chopper. You can hear
it. I'm going back to. I promise. I'm going back to Nick, yo. The news guy keeps going back. He doesn't know how to use the mic. He's going back and forth, right? The uncle's like, that guy's annoying. They chasing this tail. Look, I don't think this guy is anymore there. I'm gonna tell you, I was telling everybody before a lot of people got in here. I think he is. I don't know
Colin
how
has
well.
access to my Twitter, so
Oh,
he'll be able to check.
I don't know how well they
So
spread the
those are
word to the
paramedics that
Latino
just went by.
community, and I'm
An
hearing that
ambulance
it's
and
like
then
an
a
hour away from
paramedic
there.
behind him as well.
Like, like he could hide out there. You think he's gone?
And then there's an airplane, I think, above us. Is that on the radar?
I don't.
That's
It's in that
above us
terrain.
now is
20
an
minutes,
airplane.
mile minimum. You think he's in the grass somewhere hiding? I don't know. Really? People actually hit. People actually like
Yeah,
take
so what we're going to do,
hitchhikers?
guys, is we're going to go
Hell no.
to. Is there an airplane above us? Because there's a plane up here.
Shout out to Mel.
Okay. So what we're going to do is do a little
I wouldn't be surprised,
drive
Sam.
around. I'm waiting to hear back from some residents to see if there's any activity, and they know
You
to
think he's
text me.
following
As
the
you guys have
river
probably been hearing throughout the day, everybody that walked up
still?
to us, I gave them my card and asked them to text me, so that way, if something happens in their neighborhood, we can go there, or at least get some information for you
He just
guys
set up the
to let you
tree.
know. Obviously, we're not going to go in the middle of a somewhere where we're not supposed to be. Now that it's circling,
Mm.
so there is definitely, and you can hear the propeller very faintly. It doesn't have a whizzing sound.
Leslie, I don't know.
It's circling Creek Road.
He
This is
doesn't
right now.
speak English very well, my understanding. Helen says he thinks she thinks, but Charles said he's following the river. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would know. That's what I asked Cheeks. I
You
said,
guys can
listen,
still see it flashing,
I haven't heard like Univision and Telemundo really cover this. And though I mean those are the channels that we
and it's
watch,
zeroing in kind of.
you
It's like
know? I wouldn't be
in.
surprised.
It's, so this is Creek Road,
They spotted him like
where
5
there
times.
are bodies of water that go like from creeks to,
Really?
and the Brandywine River is right here. So there's like a large body of water from this,
Welcome,
basically this
Summer.
stretch.
Wendy. Wendy.
So the spotlights from the chopper won't get through the brush and the trees, and that's
Hold
something I was
up.
able to show you guys during the day when we were walking in the area of that creek before you saw the guys in tactical gear walking down the road. They won't be able to, if they turn on the spotlight, that's just going to
My
alert
goodness.
the fugitive rather than help them, because they won't see much through that. It's a lot of brush, it's a lot of trees, and if he's been this good at
Welcome,
evading
Mindy.
police, he's not going to be laying down in the middle of
Ooh.
a
Says
field
Scott.
that's
7 days under a
well
ton of
kept.
pressure.
You
Thank you
know,
for the
he's going to be
199.
wanting to lay down in like brush in areas that are hard to see from the sky,
Right, Ken.
areas like that. And he's proven to be rather good at this point. He's evaded
Christopher,
them
that's a good point.
multiple times for the past 6 nights and 7 days. Today he hasn't been sighted, so he's been able to kind of slip the radar.
Right, Sam. That's a good point too. Hold up. Let me see what you guys say. Christopher says people like to make up good stories. There's no way he's long gone. You don't think he's long gone? It's rough terrain and he can't make huge moves with
So
that
we're
present.
on Creek Road and Baltimore Pike.
He could definitely I don't know, like Delaware. I'm just saying. You better stop, Sherman. Don't be pissing off Mel. You better see. I don't know if Mel's in the chat. Did you hear what Sherman said,
And that's
Mel?
a good question. Where's the perimeter? I don't know. It's much larger. When we started this on
Oh,
Friday, Lenape was
May.
open, and then we started streaming on Saturday, and Lenape was closed. So the perimeter has
Right.
moved. Like today, Lenape is open, leading from the prison to Lenape
It's a good point.
is open until you get to Carco, and then the intersection after, like to continue on Lenape, that was closed earlier, and that's when I told you guys that I spoke with the clerk at the store, or not the clerk, he was the owner of the store, and he told me that um, he. I asked, "Are you being reimbursed in any way for closing?"
Mm.
And he said, "No, I was closed for 5 days, but that's not the point. Um, there's a murderer on the loose, and I'm a small business owner in this community, and I want to make sure the community is safe.
Did
So
Can
his
somebody tell me in the
priority
chat?
isn't the money. Obviously, it hurts. 5 days of not having business with the holiday weekend, it hurts, which is why I asked you guys that are local to maybe go there and get gas for the next few days just to maybe help them recoup a little bit of their loss. And that's not at his request. I'm just saying that would be nice. And the gas is not as expensive as Sunoco.
I'm waiting for him to stop
So
talking.
it would be nice just to give back to the guy a little bit.
Real quick,
And the
hold up. I'm going to mute him real quick. Can somebody tell me in the chat, because he fled Brazil, right? After he did the crime that he did. So how did he get to the US? Did he, you know, is he here not supposed to be here? And then he murdered his girlfriend? That's my understanding. How did he get here? Because if you guys are talking about he's not going to make it through this terrain, yo, are you serious? If he crossed a couple of borders, and that's not one border, that's a couple of borders. That's what I thought. So let me tell, he jumped over a fence. Didn't I say that he Spider-Man that situation? And sure enough, he did. He Spider-Man his ass. He went doop doop doop. He Peter Parkered that. Yes, he did. Okay, he is. Thank you. See, I missed that part. I said I don't think he's a citizen. I think he committed crimes over there and he came over here illegally. So fake ID obtained through Puerto Rico. Thank you for clear, because I couldn't remember what I heard the conference, but I'm just saying, yo, he Peter Parkered that situation. He did. So a little terrain. Come on now, that's several borders. All right, that's several borders that he ran through. I'm just saying.
parts and gators, and even their fire
Mm,
police like trucks
mm.
to deliver. Well, I don't know if it's fire police trucks or if it's like the chief's vehicle. It's like a red utility truck that's driving around and also helping hydrate these guys and make sure that they're
Right,
doing
Meta
good.
Meta.
And it makes sense that they're not accepting stuff from the public or random people, because you never know in
Exactly,
today's
Lex.
day if somebody puts something in there or something, so it's, and I don't think they can really
That's a good
accept
question.
gifts, and I don't know if that would be considered a
Let
gift,
me see.
but it's a safety precaution too. So right now we are on Baltimore Pike and Street Road, and as you guys can see, there's several news agencies here. You have Fox, you have NBC, you have Action News,
No,
and
I'm not seeing
they are
that.
all
Does
actively
he have
reporting
tattoos?
of what's
I'm
going on,
looking
which
at
is good. It's good to
self-identifying. I
see
don't see that.
people here and covering the
But thank you for
story
becoming a
at
member.
various angles.
Tammy
So in a
says,
couple of
Mel's.
minutes, you're
Oh, shout
probably
out to
looking ahead.
Mel.
I don't
This
want to
guy
interrupt.
is making the
Let me see
Pennsylvania
if they're almost finished back here. So in a couple of
judicial
minutes, we're going to try to head
court
toward the
system look
prison
like crazy.
and
I got
give you
screaming
guys,
kids
unless something
outside.
comes
Sorry,
in,
you guys.
like I
No
said, we're going to do a
tats.
little bit of a drive. But if
No
something
tats.
comes in, we're going to go to that
Exactly, May.
location. And my sources are saying that there's no activity. So um,
I'm saying they could have
that's
checked the
all
Latino
I
community.
have as
They
far
should
as
have done
that.
a little bit
And
more
they
there.
debunked the rumors about a hostage and then all of
Thank you,
that stuff.
Casey.
So, and that's what we want to do. We
And
want
thank
to
you,
debunk
Tammy.
rumors. We don't need misinformation when there's an escaped murderer on the loose and people put
He
their
does know
guard
his way
down
through the
and then he
borders.
pops up. So that's a very dangerous thing. And in something like this, it can take somebody's life. Misinformation. It's not like your average uh, story or rumor that you're going
Right,
to put out, your
Gina?
fake news. Something that's misinformation in this or false can wind up
Good point.
costing, it could wind up hurting somebody, and that's the last thing everybody wants. And obviously misinformation spreads very quickly. So the only thing I really ask law enforcement is, are there any updates? No. Is this true? Yes or no? And they're able to just comment on that.
It wouldn't surprise me Did you get gifted? Yes,
So we
Pamela.
see,
Thank you.
like, just a little recap from the
I
last
think Kitty
stream. We
Coop
were
gifted you.
driving. We took a drive down this entire road, from here at Baltimore Pike and East Street Road, all the way to
Oh, his thing is going crazy. I'm saying, like, I just think that I wouldn't surprise me if terrain, climbing up walls, hiding up on trees, bushes,
driving. We took a drive down this entire road,
it wouldn't
from
scare
here
him. Stealth mode
at Baltimore
activated.
Pike and East Street Road.
Oh, his thing is like freezing. Hold up, y'all. I think his internet goes in and out. We will double check here. If he took supplies from houses he got into, he could be in a building. Blind trees to sleep, and those silver emergency tarps will shield him from night vision. That's a good point. You think he had help? A lot of people are saying that too. All right, make sure you guys are voting. Okay, hold up. His
Brandon
internet's
line
back.
over here, just where that
Do you
trooper
guys
is
think he's still in the area? Let me
stationed
know
down there. You
in the
can see the
chat,
lights with the bridge.
in
That's
the poll.
where we were earlier, where you guys saw the guys in tactical gear, and we pulled over to see if there was any activity, and you saw that there were state police hidden down the tracks. So they drove
Hi,
their
Crafty.
cars on the railroad tracks and parked up, and they're all blacked out at this point, and most likely they're still there. So if he is going by, if he is following the
Okay.
tracks, there's somebody there. If he's following the
Y'all think
river,
he's gonna get
there
caught?
are people there. If he's following creeks, there are people there. So at this point, it looks like they're really ramping up their efforts, probably because he managed to somehow slip the initial perimeter, and that makes
Let
you
me see what you
wonder, is
guys
he
are
still in
saying.
the area? Now that
I
if
put
he's
another
not in the
poll.
area, that'll be a great relief for the residents here. But then the residents, maybe in Delaware or wherever he's heading,
The
have
escape
to
was
begin
crazy.
being on the lookout. And if you do live in the area, like if you're in in Delaware nearby Longwood Gardens, definitely remain vigilant, because you never know where this guy is, and
This is
if he's
hold
heading your
up.
way.
This is a good point. Okay, El Chapo escaped. He did. All right, from a supermax. So for him, I did another poll. My question was to everybody is whether you guys feel like he's gonna get caught, yes or no. Listen, El Chapo escaped. Anything is possible, all right?
Something suspicious to call the police.
I'm just
That is
saying.
something different. So we're
Ken,
gonna
thank
head
you for
down
becoming a
to, let me
member.
see if I have any messages. So everybody is saying.
So if he gets out of
So I'm looking through my
Pennsylvania,
texts.
he'll disappear, you think, Chell? That my uncle El
So yeah,
Chapo,
all the residents are saying that there
he
really is no
escaped. All
activity.
right.
So what we'll do is right now we're gonna do a
Ted
little
Bundy
tour
escaped too. Thank you.
and show you guys
Your Theo had help.
the
Our uncle
area,
had help.
show you the
He did.
prison and the route.
Lord have mercy.
And what we can do is start at the prison, and then we'll show you the street that he was spotted on.
Gotcha. Thank
It's
you.
Wawaset Farm Lane, I believe it's
He
called.
did.
And we'll go from there to Water Glen, and then from Water Glen we'll drive
Right.
down Lenape to the Carco, and we'll show you
El
that
Chapo
that
did have a
route
lot of
so
help.
you guys understand the perspective.
Let me see what you guys are saying on
It
this
puts it in perspective
vote.
of
Hold up, y'all.
what it looks like here at night.
You guys think he's gonna
and
get
without
caught?
a police presence.
All right.
Now there might be a police presence that's just very
No, not
dark
he didn't escape from
over there,
Colorado.
but it's just something to stay active. Unless, I mean, obviously, if something pops off, we're gonna go there. But you guys want us to stay live and show you guys stuff. So I mean, we're willing to do that. That's not a problem, just so you guys can see the area.
Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, please, and thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Anna, thank you so much for the email. We had a neighbor in Brazil. We nicknamed him Monkey for how he could climb and hang from trees and barefoot.
Earlier. So what I'm going to do is
Brazil, man.
send out a text and see if it's anything accurate. And we're going to start heading towards the prison.
Oh my God. 3
that's basically the only activity we'll see tonight, and give you guys a little bit of a tour of the area and show
I
you
wish they
the
would get
presence
closer, but they can't.
around
Thank you, Wendy.
the region. So we'll start at the prison and show you guys the original trail of where he went, and then we'll go to the around the perimeter to show you guys just how many law enforcement officers and agencies are out here.
Kelly's like, listen, probably connected to the guards. I don't know. What do you guys think? Y'all let me know in the chat. What do you think? Is there a connection to the guards? I'm saying that if he has lived in the rainforest of Brazil his whole life, he knows how to get around. He could survive. I mean,
All right, guys, so
Brazilian
we're gonna
terrain is a little bit different, but I'm just saying. I don't know.
take a little tour. Show them the first street he was seen on. Something to put it in the perspective, and if anything pops off, we'll go there.
He escaped from the Mexican prison. Thank you, love.
Thank you so much.
They're still in the same area, Amy. He murdered his girlfriend, Valerie, and then he murdered 2 people in Brazil. Oh, man, his internet's going out again. Hold up. Is it back on? He's like on the phone talking or something. He could live off the land. Dang. His stuff is acting up. Hold up. Let me try to refresh. He goes in and out. Here it is.
Yeah, that was amazing. Thank you so much. And you have
Mel said, where's Walter Mercado? Where are the card readers at? Where all stop. Lord have mercy. Stop. Don't let me bring out my Uno cards. Don't let me Uno reverse the situation right now. Didn't I tell you guys? I told you he Peter Parkered this situation. I told you guys. Are they streaming it? What is it? Are they streaming it, or is the guy talking? Because I'm like, I want to know if they're streaming it. Let me check, okay? Let me check. Danelo. Oh yeah. Okay, but is the guy's gonna talk again? Let's see. I mean, they're just showing one side though. I said, I did. I said, where are the card readers at? Mel said it, so I said, where's Walter Mercado? Mel's in the bushes. I don't know, but I mean, I kind of enjoy the guy walking around. I'm not gonna lie to you, because he's kind of like, I don't know.
So you guys saw that side streets are closed, leading up to here, and that entire stretch is
I feel like we
full
get a little
of
bit
law
more narrative
enforcement,
here.
with their lights activated all the way down that road. And there's a
Hold
large
up, y'all.
body of water that leads to the Brandy line over here.
Oh, thank you,
just where
Valerie.
that trooper is stationed down there. You can see the lights with
The
the
night
bridge.
I heard he was
That's,
sleeping. Was he sleeping,
where
or
we
you
were
guys?
earlier,
Is
where
that
you
just a
guys saw the
rumor?
guys in tactical gear, and we pulled over.
I know.
to
Walter
see if
Mercado
there was
mucho
any
mucho
activity, and
amor.
you saw that
For
there was
those that
state
know, they
police
know. You already
hidden
know.
down the tracks. So
May
they
he rest in
drove their
peace.
cars on the railroad tracks and parked up, and they're all blacked out at this point. And
Oh
most
man.
likely they're still there. So if he is going by, if he is following the tracks, there's somebody there. If he's following the river, there
Thank
are
you,
people
Kobo.
there. If he's following creeks, there are people there. So at this point, it looks like they're really ramping up their efforts, probably because he managed to somehow slip the initial perimeter, and that makes you wonder: is he still in the area? Now, that if he's not in the area, that'll be a great relief for the residents here. But then the residents,
That's dumb,
maybe in
Sherman.
Delaware or wherever
I wish they
he's
would
heading,
do a little bit more
have to
talking.
begin being on the lookout. And if you do live in the area, like if you're in Delaware nearby Longwood Gardens, definitely remain vigilant, because you never know where this guy is and if he's heading your way. People in that area should obviously call 911 and report suspicious activity to the police, the same as here and in Delaware County as well, and even anywhere. I mean, if you see, I'm not saying if you hear branches crackling in Bucks County,
Thank you, Nat.
to call the police. But if you see something suspicious, to call the police. That is something different. So we're gonna head down to. Let me see if I have any messages.
I don't know, guys.
So everybody is saying. So I'm looking through my texts. So yeah, all the residents are saying that there really is no activity. So what we'll do is right now we're gonna do a little tour and show you guys
So we got 243
the area,
votes. You guys
show
think
you the
Danilo will
prison
be
and
caught?
the route.
Will he be caught?
And what we can do is start at the prison, and then we'll show you the street that he was spotted on. It's Wawa Set Farm Lane, I believe it's called.
They refuse to play it
And
like
we'll go
PA.
from there to
You
Water
always call the
Glen, and
police
then
for
from
bread.
Water Glen we'll drive down Lenape to the
Crackling
Carco,
or cracking?
and we'll show you that
I
route
think
so
so
you guys
too.
understand the perspective. It puts it in perspective of what
I don't think
it
he's in
looks
the
like here
area.
at
I
night
personally don't think he's
and
in the
without a
area.
police presence. Now there
I'm
might be
kind
a
of with
police
Chell.
presence that's
He's
just
gonna be
very
in
dark
Delaware.
over there, but
He'll
it's
follow the river.
just something to stay active. Unless, I mean, obviously, if
But he's been spotted.
something pops off, we're
Keep
gonna
that in
go
mind.
there.
Like 5
But you
times.
guys want us to stay live and show us or show you guys stuff. So I mean, we're willing to do that. That's not a problem. Just so you guys can see the area.
They did. Ooh, that's a good point. Like this searching, do you think this is like it? Let me mute this real quick. Let me read some of your guys' comments because some of you guys said like mystery girl with Missy. She says when they searched for Brian Laundrie, they had lights in the woods to search. They didn't sit on street corners. They aren't using lights to draw him in. They're using them to push him away from the area, like the train tracks. He's probably chilling at someone else's house. Y'all killing me with these jokes. Running Bears like 100. I think he's smarter, stronger, and further away each. I think so too. I don't think we're gonna catch him in this area. I'm just being. I
All
don't
right,
know.
and give you guys a little bit of a tour of the
I don't
area.
know. Hold up. Hopefully we're not delayed on the stream. Uh oh. Uh oh. Let me see. His stream goes in and out. This one's out. Yeah, this was only 5 minutes. Hopefully he goes back live. He's off the radar now. Hold up. Yeah, he is totally not streaming anymore. Watch them find Brian. Oh, are you watching? No, I'm not. I'm watching from Nick's Twitter. Um, right. I'm just saying. But didn't the mama make a plea too? Like she's like, "Mijo, come back. Turn yourself in, surround yourself." So I'm just thinking that that's what she would sound like, as a Latina. Okay. Yeah, he's not. He's not on anymore. I wonder if his phone gave out because typically he's really good about going back on. Hold up. Let me see what Fox is doing. Let me see what Fox is doing. This is just, I'm kind of wondering if he, like, if would he turn himself in for his mom at the very least? Here's 7 days of trying to figure out like where this man is and like how far did he get from the terrain? It's not very interesting, yo. Hold up. I'm going to see if I can update. See, Fox is just sitting there. They're not really like actually giving commentary or anything like that. Let me see if Nick is refreshing his stuff. Nope, Nick, his phone probably died for all we know. Who knows? They're getting set up for News 10. Somebody said Fox 10 though. Did somebody say Fox 10 in the chat? I mean, they're just posted there. Do I sound like Rosa? Like, Mijo, turn yourself in, please. Fox 10 is doing a broadcast at 10. Yeah, and Nick is not refreshing at all. Hold up, y'all. I'm refreshing to see if nada, 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 nada. Nothing is coming up. Nothing is coming up, yo. Dang. You don't think I mean, he's not I don't think he's going to turn himself in. If he didn't do it before, he doesn't really give a crap. Listen. He's got nothing to lose. He's got nothing to lose. It's been 7 days. But he's been spotted at, I think, 5 times. 5 times. And then he, like I said, he's Spider-Man that situation. He wasn't trying to come back. He doesn't care about what his mama please or whatever. He doesn't really, there's no way you're turning yourself in. Even if mama talks, there's no way. No way. I'm just saying, does he have um does he have a way to see his mom if he escapes in May? He don't have no phone or nothing to watch what anyone says unless, well, that's a good point. Like, would he have gotten his mama's pleas? Like, would he have seen mom pleading for him to turn himself in? That's a good question because it made me wonder too. Like, how would he even know unless y'all think he has like social media access? I personally feel like they should have really checked the, where any Latino community in that area, because that's the best way to go about getting information and finding out like who he was talking to before, who he knows. He has a sister. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Kat. He's got nothing to lose. He's got nothing to lose. At this point, he could go down taking somebody else out. He could be at somebody's house for at this point, for all we know. Or like Chell said, he could be in water. He could be following the river. We really don't know. Carlos say he's probably in Mexico now. Probably. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, he was scoping that area. If you guys listen, I saw that video. I said, no, no, no. And let me play this, okay? And then we're going to head out here in a minute. But he was scoping that area. Was it Brian Enton? I really like Brian Enton's video because it's very clear. Let me show you guys, okay? Because, and I'm sure you guys have seen it multiple times, but I just think that he totally, and this is where I was like, was this guy right here like helping him out too? Let me make myself smaller or disappear. Look at this. How? How does that happen? Look at this. Didn't I not say that he's Spider-Man that situation? Big time. There he is. There he is. Like, was this guy looking out? Was this guy part of it too? Look at him. He is not worried about anything. All right. This is what I'm saying. He's not worried about terrains. He's not worried about anything like that. Like, I'm just saying. Okay. This is why I thought the guy right there, the one, this little prisoner here with all the tats, I thought he was helping him. That's what I was looking at. I said, nah, isn't this a very clear? I know, big ups. Brian Enton. It is pretty clear. Very clear. Don't you guys think? That's what I said, Callie. Was he looking out? I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know. That looks like a lookout to me. I'm saying, I don't know. Look at that. It's like nothing. He just went. Look, and they got cell phones in the prison. Oh my gosh. That's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if he's not where people are saying that he's at. I don't think he's there. Personally, I'm thinking that this guy was a lookout. They're playing his mom's voicemail on the helicopter. Are you serious, Colette? That looks like a lookout to me. Really? This comment right here. Wow. I'm just saying. All right, guys. I'm having to head out because I gotta go tend to baby bunny. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. You guys really think we're gonna catch this guy? If we do catch him, I don't think it's gonna be in Pennsylvania. I'm just saying. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Shout out to all the members and the super chats and super stickers. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Rabbits out.